highway, streaming to you on a whole new streaming service. Screw StreamYard. I'm on Restream as right now. Guys, we're going to talk about UFOs. We're going to talk about some alien abductions. We're going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Because why? I experimented with the new stream. I thought I'll go live. This is, I didn't have nothing scheduled, but we're going to have fun. We're going to have relax. I got to press pause. All right. I'll try. Now, this is also going to be experimental because, like I said, I'm using a whole new streaming service for this. So you're going to see me mess up. You're going to see me screw up. I mean, first of all, what's new, right? Seriously, what's new? I always screw up. It's nothing new at all. So, and the only intro I have on this is one of my old school intros. So, guys, kick back, get ready, because we are about to get this thing on the road. See you back after the intro. Sometimes I feel so sometimes I feel so cold, but I try. All right, everybody. What's going on is eventually I'm going to be using Prims, the one that Danny recommended. I'm working on it. There's a lot of things I got to learn on it, on how to add people, and it's great. I'm learning a lot on Prims, but I wasn't ready yet. So I subscribed to Restream just for the month. First of all, it's $7 cheaper than StreamYard, and I could stream to 5 channels for the cheaper price. So all I got to say to StreamYard is, that's what I got to say. Screw them overcharging you. You don't get much. At least with Restream, it's almost identical to StreamYard, but it's $6-7 cheaper, and I can stream to 5. So right now, people, you and I, we're streaming to my Twitter, Twitch. Oh my God, I almost forgot everything that I streamed to. D-Live. We're going to D-Live. And there's another one. My God, I don't know. So basically, I put this stream together at the last minute because I want to work out the kinks and all that. Because tomorrow show, I got Karen from Karen TV and Dr. Who coming on. We're going to be talking about lucid dreams tomorrow. And I wanted to make sure that since I'm using another service that, I'm learning how to use everything properly. So this is like a test. So is it really about alien abductions, the truth revealed? I kind of just use that as a title to get the show going, but we're gonna be talking about UFOs and stuff. So we'll make it relatable. So if I screw up, I'm still learning, but hey, $7 cheaper is $7, right? And I can stream to more channels than I can at StreamYard. So far, the benefits are there, I guess. Because we live in a world that everything goes up in price. Everybody wants your money, and it's like, what do you get from what, right? What do you get? What do you get for your money? Because guys, I don't make money on YouTube. I don't make money. I actually owe money. I do. I actually owe money to be live because the StreamYard money for this. I mean, everything just costs so much money, and I'm like I'm not making money, and I'm not saying I'm doing this to make money, but I don't even make money to cover using like StreamYard and streaming. It's so I'm looking at ways to where I can still come on and not break the bank. If that makes sense, then we're good to go. So I hope that I sound all right. I know to you guys it still looks the same, but this is like a different for me. So I hope but I'm glad I'm able to simulcast to Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, or X, and all that. So I'm glad that if there's people out there watching, I appreciate it because it's you guys. Honestly, you guys. I know there's only a couple here right now. Nobody really knows I'm on. Like Danielle, Mike Johnson, Danny Stanton. This is from the Twitch channel. Roger Blair, Slow Motion, Nightmare. You know, I'm not gonna get totally into it, but there's a lot of things that I had to go through. I'm doing a lot of things at the VA hospital. That's why you haven't seen me on like a lot like you have. And I even got to talk to certain people, this and this. And to be honest with you, um, the beautiful thing about when I can do a live show, it's gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound weird, but you guys who are watching this, uh, it's like you guys are my medicine. You guys help me keep me, I don't know, from losing it. I guess I'm not saying I'm gonna lose it, but you know how sometimes you feel like in life that it's like you're ready to have a breakdown. You feel like you're on the edge of breakdowns, but it's you guys are the ones that keep me going strong. So my live shows have changed. They are going to 2 p.m. Pacific time now. Now tomorrow is technically at 1 p.m. because that's what I told Karen from last week. She's going to be the guest on. So tomorrow it might be at 1 p.m. unless I convince her to go back to 2 p.m. But just think about 2 p.m. because at least on the East Coast, it's 5 p.m. Think about it. If you live on the East Coast, right? You work your ass off in the snow and you're going to drive home. Now you get to drive home listening to me. Isn't that worth it to drive home and listen to me? I mean, guys, there's nothing better than that, right? There's nothing better. Oh, so it's great. But it looks like just like StreamYard, I can see people's comments. Danny, like, yep. Oh, that's kind of weird. So if you make symbols on Twitch, you can't see the symbols, or I can't. Oh, I guess you can if actually you guys don't see it. You guys don't see it. But I guess this is only on the Twitch side, so that's interesting. Let me see here. I can see the thumbs up from him. So I guess if you put a picture like you're on another streaming service, so I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. But you guys are fantastic. I want to appreciate it. So, abductions, alien abductions. Since I promised that's the title of the show, there was a study at a college, and here's some paperwork. So I'm not going to read the whole thing to you at all. Let me pop it up. All right. Sleep abductions by aliens, or is it sleep? I can't even say that freaking word. Sorry about that. It talks about how if you believe one set of claims, nearly 4 million Americans have been abducted by aliens. 4 million people have made claims that they've been abducted by aliens. Oh, you know what? I tell you one thing, people, right now. I kind of like this on Restream, where the word's above me and I'm right beneath it. So that's kind of cool. You can actually see the words a little bigger. All right, so 4 million people have been visited by members of an alien species, and in some cases, physically taken from their beds, cars, or homes to an alien craft or planet. Personal accounts by abduction by aliens have increased since the publication of Bob Hopkins' books, Missing Time. Now, listen, abductions are increasing because social media gets bigger and bigger than ever. More people are going to the Facebooks, to the YouTubes, to that, telling their story and stuff. It's not necessarily because of that book. I think they're just trying to give credit to that writer. I'm not saying it helps, but because they're platforms like ourselves and stuff like that, more people are able to, talk about it. So, of course, claims are going to go up, but I think claims are going up more because of platforms people can do. Let me see here. What did he say? Just had a superhero pork stir fry. Oh, 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 I'm here just cooking lunch. Well, guys, look at this. This is this is bread. Oliver, my son, made this bread. Homemade bread. Guys, there's nothing better than getting homemade bread, putting some real butter on it. Mm, 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 mm. You guys are making me hungry. Now I can't talk because I got bread in my mouth. Hey, Bob, shut up. I should have said that. That's in my mouth. I know, you dirty minds. You all got dirty minds out there. Eating while watching 5 p.m. My super time. See? 5 p.m. East Coast time, and you're watching me. Love it. Love it. I guess nobody's coming today. I don't care. Fuck them. All right. Says here, because I'm not going to read the whole shit. In a typical sleep, I don't know why I can't say that word. I don't know. I don't know why. In a typical sleep paralysis episode, a person wakes up paralyzed. Sense a presence, and when you're paralyzed, you sense a presence in a room, feels fear or even terror, and many hear buzzing and humming noises or strange lights. So, listen, is that the case for some of these abductions? People make claims. I'm sure they are. I'm sure. I'm not going to say that, first of all, every abduction is not real. Could this explain some of it? Sure, it can. But what it also does is this also makes it easy for any skeptic or doctor, head doctor, whatever, to say, no, you weren't abducted by aliens. You just had a typical sleep episode. And I'm sure that's true for some, but now it's kind of that tool, right? It's that tool that people can use now just to be the skeptic that they are. Again, I'm not saying this is possible. I believe it is possible. A lot of people, this can explain a good percentage, but it doesn't explain it all. You know what I mean? It does. I'm sorry. I'm looking at somebody wrote sounds like shrooms. What does Keith have to say? Eric, Keith from Ireland here. Hope you're well. Like your channel. I hope you're all doing well this year. Well, I appreciate that, King. I appreciate that. Well, King, it's been a rock it's been a rocky 2024 for me. On on January 1st, I caught a stomach bug that kicked my ass for the whole week. I couldn't be on. I've been to the doctor's office. I've been getting shots. I mean, medically wise, it has not yet been a great year yet. And why is that? My brother will probably tell you because we keep going back to the devil's hand. Something evil's there, and can't post messages to some channels. Um, John, I can see you. Um, I can see you. You're posting it here and all that. You're posting it here, so I can see you. But I think I think Bob's right. Is it the devil's hand? Because my 2024 it's just been awful. 2 days ago, I had to go to the VA hospital, and they had to give me two shots. and, and and god damn, oh, and I don't know if the woman doesn't know how to take shots or give shots. These two shots they gave me on Tuesday, they both hurt. Then all day yesterday I got some kind of sickness from it. I mean, I'm way better now, but my god, I'm just being honest with you guys. My 2024 has not been physically hasn't been a great year so far. But today, it's like I'm finally feeling way better, way better. Maybe I need to stay away from um, the devil's hand, right, Bob? I Yep, I told you not to stand inside of it. You know, it's something spooky there. Can explain it. So, can that explain strange lights? I don't know. But look, I come down here because I'm not going to read all this. Hold on. I suggest that the best explanation for many abduction experiences is that they are elaborations of the experience of sleep. Again, could it be? Well, sure. Well, yeah, some of it is, but not all of it. Not all of it. Because I don't know. I don't know. Because here, the claims that 3.7 million Americans have been abducted, that was based on a Roper poll conducted between July and September. I always hear about these polls, right? But I don't see these polls. Who are taking these polls? I mean, 3.7 million, that's a lot of people. Now that's 3.7 million that said they feel like they have been abducted. So I'm sure it must have been over 10, 12 million people that took this poll, but I never see this poll. Where are these polls that they always take these numbers from? I want to know. But down here, there's some pictures, right? And I'm looking at these pictures, that these are the claims that people have said they have seen when they're, I guess, paralyzed or they feel something's in the room. This one on the left kind of looks like a white clown. I mean, I don't know. Look at the one on the left, the picture on the left. Looks like there's a face with two eyes on top. But in the middle of the picture, looks like two eyes again. Then the bottom of the picture looks like two legs with two eyes or two balls. So maybe this is a male. Okay. So the one next to it, the darker looking one, typical little person. or could be an alien, right? All right. And look at this one on the right. A little sad. Looks like a little sad kid wearing a little cloth outfit for Halloween, like a little devil. And then look at the one on the right. Look at the one on the right. The one on the right. Here, I'm pointing it. Yeah, the one on the right looks like it has a booger, doesn't it? Whoever did that one, that person gave that person a booger. That's not very nice. So, all right, here we go. All right, here's some numbers here. Let's look at these numbers. Let me see. Let me make sure you guys can see it. So it looks pretty so far. Restream's working pretty good. I'm think I'm gonna like this better than StreamYard, and it's cheaper. That's all that matters to me. It's cheaper. It's cheaper, and it looks like I get the same. All right. So look at these numbers. So experience. Ghost. 14% adults, and then 33%. Okay, what is this? Hold on a second. I decided to test this using both adults and children here in Bistro. It might be argued that genuine abductees wouldn't be able to remember their relevant details. So I needed to use a serration that would encourage recall. I decided to relax the subjects and tell them an abduction story and then ask them to fill in missing details and draw the aliens they have seen in their imagination. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Large number of adults and children reporting having had most experience percentage are shown in table 1. Okay, here we go. So for each person, an alien score from 0 to 6 was given for the number of correct answers, blah, blah, blah. So basically, this is like the result. So when people are in these sleep things, I guess 14% seen ghosts, 33% of kids seen ghosts, 35% OBEs. OBEs. What does OBE stand for? I feel so stupid to even think that. What does OBE stand for? Hey, someone in the chat, what does OBE stand for? I feel stupid. I know it's going to be something so simple. It's going to be something so simple, and you guys are like, OBE stands for this, Eric. I don't know why my brain's not working. I don't know what it stands for. Out of body. See? Out of body. God damn it. I knew something simple. You know, then why don't they call it? Oh, it does. Okay, out of body. All right. Again, I feel stupid. I knew it was something easy, right? Look at all you guys. Out of body, out of body, out of body. Thanks. I didn't know either. Forgot. Well, thank you, Joe. Or thank you, John. You know, I told you, right? Sometimes something so easy, and it just like slaps you out of your face. Oh God, I didn't know. See, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I just, oh man, I'm so man. I love you guys, man. I love it where we can just joke around and nobody's really pounding you, saying you're stupid. You call yourself a research investigation. Hey, we forget words too. UFOs, adults 8%, 28% kids. Well, yeah. If you're paralyzed and you're seeing this stuff, then you can't move. Well, UFOs are going to be harder to see because that's outside the window, right? Unless your bed's right next to the bed. So yeah, I can see UFOs being a low number because you're not there. False awakenings, 83%, 55% for kids. False awakenings. Okay. Sleep paralysis, 46%, kids, 34%. Presence, 68%, 56%. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that's a lower number. Actually, I know it's a high number here with presence, but I'm surprised that's a low number. And the reason, guys, I'm surprised is I honestly feel that every house, every place, technically on this planet Earth, I guess you could say it's haunted, but not haunted in a bad way. I feel that there's ghost presence everywhere on this planet. I truly do. I believe ghosts do exist. That's just me, and I do believe there's energy all around us. So that's not really uncommon to feel that somebody's there in the same room, because there probably are somebody there in the room with you. In my opinion, I really truly feel that somebody is there. And hey, guys, since I do got a good the average number that we come here watching me live, do you guys actually like this time better than 9 a.m.? Because this is the time I can't go back to 9 a.m. anyway. I'm got some extra things that I'm doing in the mornings that I can't do it, and I like this new time. I hope you guys do too. So let me know if you like this time or not. Eric's not a new Agger is all. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoy this new time, right? Way better. Is it way better? Okay. That's awesome. Here, let me get rid of this. Okay, that's awesome. Way better. Yeah, I'm liking this time too. When I'm going to run from a light. I'm going to come back as a poltergeist. Some people. Yeah. I truly do feel that, when you feel presence, because there is probably something there. I like it. Home from work. That's what I'm saying. People from the East Coast, Midwest, to different time zones, you get off of work at 5, you get to come home and listen to me. So, and all that. All right, guys. So far, I'm liking the restream. This is, I am going to be going to Prims, the one that Danny gave me. I'm still got to work that out on how to work it. But I'm going to be using Restream from now on because, I said it's cheaper than StreamYard. So I'm happy with this. I got a couple of videos about the UFO community, about the classified meetings you're supposed to have, because I also wanted to play a video to get used to it on this service. So go with me on this. I'm trying to find the perfect location on when I do a video. So let me put this video up here. Okay. So let me find. Let me see here. Maybe. Can I make it bigger? Let me see here. What does it look like here? There. Like I said, maybe here. Okay. How about this here? But I wish I could make it bigger. This is like StreamYard, but instead over there, I'm over on this side. So this looks like it could work. So let's play this. Hear what these people got to say. All
right, welcome back here to the Hill. So, unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAPs, they are a hot topic, as you might know.
First of all, I don't know if you guys. Oh, it is blurry. It is coming. Oh, looks good to you? Okay. All right. Well, let's see how that looks. Let me play here. But and then we'll see if the blurry goes away. Cuz like I said, I'm just learning how to do this. So, we're going to work the kinks out. When he first started talking, when he first said the word UFO, you heard the other workers already laughing. You guys hear that? Watch. Let me go back here. Okay, let me play it again, and hopefully it's clearer. Let's see if this way works better.
All right, welcome back here to the Hill. So, unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAPs, they are a hot topic, as you might know, on Capitol Hill. But really, it's nothing new. Consider this headline from the New York Daily News in 1952. Jets chase D.C. sky ghosts as air traffic controllers at Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport here across the river spotted 7 unidentified flying objects in the sky. Here we are 72 years later, and we're still grappling with the question, are we alone? Lawmakers earlier today started to take critical steps towards transparency surrounding UAPs. They've really been doing it for a while. But the latest move happened with a closed-door classified briefing up on Capitol Hill. Republican Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett, one of the top lawmakers probing the issue. He shared his frustrations with me about what he heard behind closed doors. Watch. So you just came from the briefing. Were you satisfied at what you heard? I know you.
No, my biggest thing all along, it's, obviously a lot of folks want to, it's little green men, it's flying saucers.
Right.
My concern is the tens of millions.
What always kind of, I don't know, what kind of like drives me crazy is what I've heard. It's got a bit of strange there. Yeah. The layers aren't equally sharp. Slow and choppy video replay. Huh. I got to figure out then it's so weird because like where I'm playing it here, guys, it looks so clear on my screen. I wonder why the videos are choppy. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out to work that out because I don't think here. Well, I'll put it back up. Fastest internet you can buy. Actually, guys, I have 360 forced to 720. Yeah, but this ain't 360. That video is a 720 video, and it is a 720. And my internet is a gig. I have a gig internet. Aren't things a psyop, right? Your computer will show the upload, not the stream we get. True. I guess that's true. So that's gonna be weird. That is gonna be weird. Now, how I look? I look fuzzy too. Huh. Wow, that is weird. I'm looking at myself on YouTube. I'm looking fuzzy too. I wonder why. Yeah, you're choppy as well. So it's not the video. I wonder why am I and I wasn't choppy before that video right here. Let me take it off. Let me see what happens. Let me see if I put this back on. Like if that clears me up. I'm just experimenting, guys. Not sure about the new format, dude. I know. Is there a glitch? Huh. Okay. I'm just clearing some things. I'm just trying to see what wow. I wonder, or if is it just this broadcast? It's sharp now. It's then now she's saying it's sharp, but I'm looking at on YouTube. The glitch is cheaper. But the thing is, Restream is a lot of people I looked up love Restream better than StreamYard. But yeah, and Here, let me go into the settings here. Let me see. Automatic share screen. Show graphics. Let me see here. High definition. Here. Let me see. I'm just trying something. Oh, that's. Hold on. But let me see here. No, that's still bad too. That is not good. That is not good. Let me go back to this. And of course, it's. Oh God, that's standard. That's standard 480p right there. That's I don't see here. But I am curious. No, that still looks like crap. I'm gonna have to figure this out because in the beginning of the show, right? Wasn't it? I mean, in the beginning of the show, I think it looked pretty good. Graphics don't move. Static image they can feed, but motion video is harder to send. Yeah. See, let me try a couple things here. What I'll do is real quick. Let me play you guys my intro and see what I could do behind the scenes. This is exactly why I wanted to do this. So give me a second. I'm going to try to do some things behind the scenes.
Sometimes I feel so alone. Sometimes I feel so cold, but I try.
All right, let's see here. Let's see how I look. Okay, I look clear now. I mean, I look okay. I'm looking good now, right there. That's better. So I look great now, but of course I took down that. But watch, okay. So we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere. So I look better now. Now, let's see what happens if I bring back that video. Let me see if that's what it is. I forgot what it was called. God damn it. Let me see here. All right. So I got it back.
All right, welcome back here to the Hill. So unidentified.
Hold on a second. All right, so let's. Like I said, we're just experimenting here, guys. We're just experimenting. So let me play the video. Let's get it back to where we were at. We were talking to Tim, and we'll play from here. Let's see if I stay clear. See if this is what works.
Unidentified flying objects in the sky. Here we are 72 years later, and we're still grappling with the question, are we alone? Lawmakers earlier today started to take critical steps towards transparency surrounding UAPs. They've really been doing it for a while. But the latest move happened with a closed-door classified briefing up on Capitol Hill. Republican Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett, one of the top lawmakers probing the issue. He shared his frustrations with me about what he heard.
Okay, I love that, right? Closed door classified meeting. Closed door. So I want Guys, I truly wonder, what did they got to do closed door in the first place? Again, talk about classifying, declassified. I would love to I would love to be in that meeting. Yeah, I might have found the problem. Like I said, guys, this is just a working process. Anytime you're working on a new streaming service, you know you're gonna have issues, and this is why I wanted to do this, because tomorrow's show, guys, I have Dr. Wu and Karen TV coming on. We're going to be talking about lucid dreams, and I want to make sure that I could get them all on and it looks good. So this is working out the kinks. So I want to thank you guys for being honest with me, and I'm surprised and nobody have said, well, Eric, you kind of look better when you're blurry. I was waiting for somebody to take that shot. So let's hear a little bit more. So I'm always wondering, what do they need to talk in private on declassified, classified? What, you know, they probably have the same exact rule. Is it for show that they're even talking about it? I'm curious. Here we go.
Heard behind closed doors. Watch.
So you just came from the briefing. Were you satisfied at what you heard? I know you.
No, you know, my biggest thing all along, it's, you know, obviously a lot of folks want to, it's little green men, it's flying saucers.
Right.
My concern is the tens of millions, if not billions of dollars that we've invested in the research of this issue since 1947 that we know of, and yet the federal government keeps telling Congress they don't exist, and yet
you know, I always hear that. You know, everybody, they always use the word, you know, Congress. You know, they don't want to look at, but who in Congress? Is it like because Tim's Congress, right? Tim's Congress, like who? When you use the word Congress, I mean, you're talking about it overall, but like who is supposed to speak on it? Like is there a person in charge? Is it who is the person that decides what's classified? Are we talking about the president of the United States? Are we talking about the vice president? Are we talking about you know, the Secretary of State? You know, like who are we talking about? What person in Congress are supposed to tell us? Because Tim, you're Congress. Tell me give us some names that are not telling us. Tell us the individuals. So what I mean is like if you need help from the public, who am I supposed to go to and say, hey, dude, you need to start talking about the classified? Is it just the president? Because when I hear Congress, Tim, you're Congress. Who the hell am I supposed to go to? Nobody gives names. It's the Congress. Well, God damn it, you're part of Congress, Tim.
obviously they're investigating something.
So you think?
And then when I have an admiral tell me they're real, when I have.
Okay, you said admiral's telling you. What admiral? You're just saying again. Jeremy Corbell is the king of this too. A group, like okay. Then who's the admiral? What admiral told you it's real? Okay, if he told you real, then subpoena him to freaking go on to these freaking UFO meeting and tell the world. Tell us who. Again, it's like everybody always says Congress, government, this group, that, but nobody tells you individual names. Oh, they did, right? Oh, Eric, they did tell the individual. They gave you David Grush. David Grush is another second-hand, third-hand information person. Give us a name of a first-hand information person. So we can write that person a letter, write that person a whatever. Just tell us, God damn it. it starts to piss me off.
Some of the top pilots in the world say they're real. I don't see why America.
Okay, top pilots. Who are the top pilots? How do we know these are top pilots? Are we talking about the pilots of Top Gun? Are we talking about those pilots? And listen, I respect military people. I'm in the military. I was in the military. Robert Wood was in the military. We have nothing but respect for people in the military. I was at the VA hospital 2 days ago hanging out with my military people. But who are the people in the military? Who are these Top Gun pilots? Again, it's like you want to push something. People from the military. What people from the military? What group? What section? It's like nobody gives you nothing. Sorry to burst your bubble, but David Grush is nothing more than someone who is allowed to speak because I don't know if this is your first time on this channel. Everybody knows I always bust the ass of David Grush. What I'm saying is the only person they put in front of Congress to speak is the person, David Grush, who does not have first-hand information. It's all second and third-hand information. That's my point. That we're never getting anything from a first-hand. They never actually tell us who. It's always just the military. Military is a big freaking place. Congress, there's a lot of people in Congress. We need to start knowing names of people who are supposed to be able to have permission to say, who are those people? Give us freaking names now.
American taxpayers can't get that information.
So you think there have been billions potentially in government money that's been spent on developing something, or
Well, I'd like to know that. Are they developing something, or have they recovered something?
Now right there. Now that's a fair point. Now that's a fair point. Now I know everybody in the UFO community. We want to know. Just we're more in line. Come on, don't freaking lie. You're more in line. Want to know if it's a spaceship from outer space. That's what everybody in the UFO community wants to know. But I understand that point of view. They want to know, not just because they get of an alien ship. Are these secret weapons? Are these something that's being conducted? But again, then, and I'm not making excuses for anybody. Again, military, they make stuff that you're not supposed to know about for protection and all that. I will admit there are some stuff they can't have out. But I just don't understand why and this is more in the UFO community versus the Bigfoot community and the paranormal community. It seems like there's higher percentage of people in the UFO community all thinks they need to know everything. They think they have the rights to every top secret things going on. There's a reason why there are certain things that are top secret for protection of us. I'm not stupid. I know that. A lot of you know that. But it seems like a lot of people in the UFO community automatically expects we should know everything. And you're right. We should know certain simple things. If there was an alien ship, but we're taxpayers. I get all that, but there are some things that we just can't know. But people in the UFO community thinks we should know everything, and they think they're above everybody else. Or they're the ones that should be told. That's another one. Like Tim. Tim believes he's the one. And Jeremy Corbell, same way. They think they're the ones that should be told about all secrets and stuff first before everybody else. They want to be the gatekeepers. They want to be the gatekeepers. 100%. They want to be gatekeepers so freaking bad that they feel that they're the ones that should be told everything first. Oh, everybody, hold on. Karen Halton TV again is going to be the guest for tomorrow's show. We're going to talk about lucid dreams and everything beyond with that. I don't have the link yet created for tomorrow because I was getting these new formats that I'm playing with. I'm behind. Simple terms, I'm behind. But Karen Halton's going to be on tomorrow. We're going to talk about lucid dreams and, and you guys know the freaking channel. We're going to talk about a whole lot of shit. So let's go back to this.
That has allowed them to spend this much money.
When you come out of that briefing, what questions do you have?
I end up with more questions.
Every time, or just
yeah, always, because I always say it's like looking down the barrel of a .22 rifle. They are very specific in what they know, and it is very compartmentalized. It's like Oak Ridge National Laboratory, which I don't represent, but over 6,000 folks that work there living in the 2nd Congressional District that I represent. And they, during the Second World War, over 2,000 people were working on the bomb, and less than a half a dozen knew what they were working on because it was so compartmentalized. I mean, husbands and wives did not know. Brothers and sisters who worked at the lab did not know because of that compartmental.
All right, welcome back here to the Hill. So unidentified.
First of all, hey, that's being in the military. A lot of people tell you they worked on projects, they don't know exactly what it was. I mean, that's just normal. Now what sucks is, I think my brother could tell you this, that now we're learning that a lot of stuff that we worked on, or a lot of buildings that we were in had stuff that could make you sick. There's a big thing right now, especially that you go to the VA. When you see a medical person now, they're asking like, where were you? Where was your boot camp? What building was it? Because now there's so many stuff that they put you where there's chemicals that turn out that they can hurt you, and I guess they didn't know back then. I mean, it's a big thing right now. It's a huge thing right now. Bob would tell you, Dr. Wu would tell you, you go to the VA hospital now, they're asking you this. Where you been at? Where's this? If you feel like if you have this kind of pain, that kind of pain, because now they're learning that a lot of stuff that you were living in, the barracks or your job that the shifts are on, that there were certain chemicals that you're not supposed to be around, that apparently nobody knew. I mean, it's a big thing right now. I think Dr. Wu was like, oh wow. Well, because when you're on a ship, Bob would tell you that Dr. Wu was on the Blue Ridge. He was on the Blue Ridge, and you got to keep them from looking rusty. You got to keep cleaning it, painting it, and a lot of the stuff that they're learning that they had to do on these ships are now harmful. I'm not trying to laugh, but it's like, it's like, oh, you mean stuff that we're working on was actually killing us? Was it the aliens, radiation from UFOs, abductions, that you're all learning now, that stuff that you've been working on, actually some of the health problems you have now could be related to where you were staying at in the military. I was created big time. And again, I'm not trying to laugh at some of the sickness that we're developing, but and it's not even, and the thing is, people are getting sick that wasn't even like working on nuclear stuff or like reverse engineering. Simple things we're learning that people are getting sick from. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. What is hold on a second. Let me see here. Dr. Wu, watch at risk to your mental health. Paranormal Highway will not be held accountable. What if disclosure means it would be public knowledge that millions of people have been, probed and their memories deleted? Would they want that information becoming public knowledge? True. That's a good point too. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. It's Super Duke. My mom just confirmed they arrested and murdered the American journalist. Yeah. Well, it seems like we figured out the glitch of the video problem. Here, I'm going to try one more video. I want to make sure I get everything worked out by tomorrow. So we're going to go past an hour if you guys don't mind. So let me try again. Another video. Uh-oh. Shoot. How did I do that? All right. So we're going to try this again, people. Like I said, I'm working out the issues with Restream. But let me see here. Let me pull this up.
What do you believe, no pun intended, the universe of possibility is for Friday in terms of what kinds of things?
It's funny. When I just found this video today, right? And guys, I'm using this video as an experiment for this. But it's funny that, wow, you guys all know that Como used to work for CNN. CNN, Fox News, they're known for exaggerating the news and all that. Of course, we all know the story that Como, and he had a brother that was governor in New York, and turning out the brother was corrupted. And of course, Como knew. And then of course, Como gets let loose from CNN, and he bounces around, and it's funny. It really is funny because all these channels, right, the Fox and the CNN, they all know that their workers and the people they talk to, they're all exaggerators, and they're all crooked, right? Como, he's crooked, but they all know. But once you get caught, now they got to let you go. It's fun. They know you're doing it, and they let you keep doing it for ratings until you get caught, and then you got to go. Right? You got to go. And they always pop up somewhere. So I'm just saying, I'm not getting political here, but Como, that guy Como right there, is just as crooked as his brother in New York, the ex-New York governor. So let's hear more of this.
Things may be discussed.
Right. Well, I know for a fact that the Inspector General of the Intelligence Community, the Inspector General, they have the information.
Okay, he knows for a fact that they have the information. He knows for a fact. Well, first of all, what Attorney General are we talking about? Can you, again, give us a name of what person that you know for a fact that has the information? It's like everybody always says, everybody has this information, but nobody gives you names. Okay? Who is this Attorney General? Okay, can you give us a freaking name? Let me go back a little bit. Let me go back a little bit. Give me in
Briefings.
Information about what, Jeremy?
About UFOs, about UAP, about the presence of what I call UFOs and people popularly call UAP now. It's the same thing. The presence of UAP in our restricted airspace, the presence of UAP durationally, reverse engineering programs, holding facilities.
Oh, God. You know, I'm sorry, people. To make something sound sexier, to make something sound better, they always got to use the word reverse engineering. Always. It's like I got to sell this more. So they always slip in the reverse engineering kind of words, and then I hate to say this, I apologize for saying this, but then you get a percentage of the UFO community get hard-ons, like, oh, reverse engineering, here we go, reverse engineering. It's like they always, it's a tool that they use trying to get people excited, and they use the words like reverse engineering. Listen, engineering is engineering. You want to reverse engine, just another fancy word for working on engineering. But they use certain words to get you reverse. But again, never get names of these people. Start giving us names. Hey, hello, Dorothy Hawkins. I haven't seen you in a long time. So glad that you're here. I missed you, Dorothy. So glad that you're here. Oh, and guys, if I hadn't mentioned it before, World Bigfoot Central of Karen Hilton TV, they got great channels. Great YouTube channels. And Danny does too. Sorry, Danny. Danny, Robert, Dr. Wu, they all have great channels. Guys, subscribe, sub these channels. You know, we're all friends here. Every single one of us from these different channels, you know, we just want the truth. That's it. You know, we're you know, we all just want the truth and all that. And again, I know people, it seems like I'm doing a lot of UFO channel. Like I said, this main show today was to get the kinks worked out, because Carrie Holton and Dr. Wu's coming on the channel. I want to make sure Restream is going to work, because I never used it before. And I just don't want to pay StreamYard that much money anymore. So StreamYard, you can kiss my ass. All right, here we go.
With full craft. If people look back, I had the head of the DIA UFO program on my podcast with George Knapp called Weaponized, and the head of the DIA program said, not only do we have a craft, he admitted, but we breached the hull of it. I mean, look, this is not a secret anymore. We now need to get deeper.
I always hate me and George Knapp. Listen, if you guys love George Knapp, you guys believe in George Knapp, that's great. But George Knapp, to me, is like, and I'm not saying this just to say this, that George Knapp, to me, is the mafia of the UFO community. He's the mafia. He's the mastermind of using it all to make money for his friends. I'm serious. I am not a George Knapp fan at all. You know, I don't know. Danny, FLL. Yeah, Danny has a good channel too. Yeah, I love when Danny plays the old music and some of that stuff. It's always fun and all that. So here we go.
Second thing is, if this is all poppycock, word of the night, then why do so many people come at you so ugly? And not just, you're a hack, I don't believe it, but you've received real threats. How do you...
Whoa. Now, this is the part I always say. It's when you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Listen, Jeremy Corbell is no different than anybody else that does any type of shows. You always have people go after you. That's just normal. I hate to say it. You know how many people talk crap about me? There's a lot. It comes with the territory. If you're going to go live, you're going to talk about stuff, you're going to get people after you. Jeremy Corbell's no different than nobody else. He's no different. But it's like they all gotta pretend, they're all the same. Como, we're all Hollywood. People always blast us. They blast you because you're a liar. You're not a ufologist. You only got into ufologists because you were a failure at your artwork. I did a video on it. That you got hurt doing some kind of a rock climbing thing, whatever. So you couldn't go back to your little kung fu. And George Knapp showed you the way on how you can make money and use your UFO connections in Hollywood to make money. It's a fact. I want to... I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey, listen. I respect if, I love George Knapp, but he's been in Vegas a long time, right? And listen, I'm not saying, I don't know how these people, got started in their journalism. Like I use this example all the time, and I apologize if I keep using. I think Zach and his Ghost Adventure team started off. Zach is a real paranormal investigator. He is. They investigated some really good stuff, but the problem is they get Hollywood. They get very, very Hollywood, and then their art of investigation starts to go out the window, and it becomes more about the show than the actual investigation that it's supposed to be in the first place, right? It becomes a show. It becomes about the money. Zach is all about now money for his museum, money for this. It's now the production of his show is about the music trying to scare you. It's not about the investigation no more. So I'm not saying that George Knapp was not the person he should have been from the beginning. He might have been that real person, that real UFO journalism that was trying to get to the truth. But they all start to get Hollywood. And it becomes more about how much money we can make from this than the actual truth. That's just my opinion.
How do you want to describe that reality to the audience, and how do you take it?
I am, something's wrong with me. I'm unfazed. Praise and blame is all the same. I care what my family and my puppies think about me.
No, he doesn't. He cares on as long as the money keeps coming in. The money keeps, listen, it doesn't matter how many people hate you. When you're making a killing, listen, I've told you guys this before. Once he became a ufologist of Hollywood, his net worth went up from before he was a ufologist. And I always hate that word ufologist because we're all investigators. He was worth $2 million. Like I said, he grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. That's just a fact. That's not me making it up. But since he got into ufologist and he uses connections, he went from being worth $2 million to $6 million. So why is he does it? There's a lot of money. So if you're making the money, of course you don't care what the real people are saying about you. Because it's all about making that money. Whoops, sorry about that. I accidentally, hold on. Hold on.
Humanity. This is something that I know for sure has been held back. And that's what's really pissed off people in Congress and Senate and our government is as well.
This issue doesn't work for that because it's not like the Democrats love the aliens. You know, this
back. And that's what's really pissed off people in Congress and Senate and our government is that they're starting to find out that they've been lied to as well. So for me, again, praise and blame is all the same. I have one mission, and that mission is to learn as much as I can about this, and then I can put out what it is that I can.
His one mission is to make money off of it. Hey, he found what makes money. Good for him, I guess. He found out what makes money, and that's what the most important thing is for him. Let's continue.
Can with national security.
You know, the biggest thing that you've had working against you in this campaign for transparency is that this issue does not serve the game. The game is a reductive battle between two parties to expose advantage of which is worse. This issue doesn't work for that because it's not like the Democrats love the aliens, you know, unless we're talking about illegal aliens, right? And then that's the argument they're having down on the southern border. And you've had to work against that to get energy among lawmakers to see currency in this. Is the transparency, where is our money going? What is it going for? Why are people who are unelected allowed to tell you elected leaders you don't get to know? Is that getting traction?
Yeah, look, this is a fight for knowledge. You know, nobody has the ability to obscure what our natural environment is from human beings, from the American public or beyond. There are people that have these answers, and this is a guarded secret.
Again, there's these people that have the answers. Who are those people that have the answers then? Tell us. And then we'll go put the pressure on the person. You know, maybe instead of people getting ready to storm Area 51, you know, we'll go storm the person who's not giving out the information. Tell us the names. Nobody gives us names. It's always them. Who are them? Tell me who they are. They can't because they're making the shit up.
And it's higher than weapons of mass destruction. I know that for a fact.
What's higher than mass destruction? Is there something worse than mass destruction? When I hear the word mass destruction, that's a destroyer, right? What's worse than mass destruction? Is there a Death Star? Do we have a Death Star that can blow up the planet in one laser? He's using big words. What is this mass destruction weapon?
Wait, what is? Say that again.
The UFO reality. The UFO reality is considered more of a threat. It's higher than weapons of mass destruction. That is something I know for a fact. That is
okay. It's higher. How do you know that for a fact? Who is your source? When you're making a statement, guys, listen. When you're making a statement that something that UFOs are worse than it's mass destruction, and you saying you know that for a fact, how do you know that for a fact? Where are you getting that from? So it's like everybody tells you everything. They expect you to, no matter what, bend over and just accept it. Hey, Jeremy, I'll follow you. Just tell me. Who is this telling you that you know for a fact? Just tell me. We all talk about the American people are ready for the truth, right? But then these people don't tell you their sources. But American people, we're all ready. Then what is your source, Jeremy? Then tell us. You're saying we're ready. We're ready. Tell us your source. They never do.
Conversations I've had with people in intelligence agencies who guard these secrets. So what?
Again, all these people have these conversations in secrets. It's like everybody all the other conference. It's like just like David Grush. He didn't see these things, but he heard these things. Everything is always private. meetings, private conversations. The classified, disclassified had their private meetings. And
why? Why is it? And really, it's because it's a race to reverse engineer the technology. I've said this for years now.
Yeah.
It remains true.
So online, well done in terms of baiting people, which is part of programming with the video. And I know.
Oh, and you guys don't bait people? Como? You bait people every freaking day. That's how you get your ratings. You bait people to come back to you, watch you over everybody else, so you can get the highest rates, the highest money. You all do it. You all do it. With all these claims, where's their proof? All these claims.
That you have other video, I think it's called the Chandelier UFO UAP, that people have to watch the series and they'll see it presented to them. So I'm looking online and my producer's prepping me about what
if you want the truth, you just got to watch the series. They can't tell you right there. You got to watch the series. Why you got to watch the series? Money, commercials, eyeballs. They can't tell you just right. You got to watch the series. You want to know the truth? You got to watch the series where we edit it. We put music in it. We'll make something sound more sexier.
this is, and people want to slice up the jellyfish. I would have called it a compass rose, but you can call it whatever you want. 100 different ways. Why it's not true. It's a smudge. It's a balloon. Here's why I don't care about these various theories. Because somebody knows, Jeremy. That's why. And it is their business and responsibility to tell people whatever it is or that they don't know. We shouldn't have to guess. And this keeps happening again and again. That's the relevancy to me.
It's their business. It's their business. Somebody does know, they have to tell us. They have to tell. What if they're testing certain kind of weapon to protect us and they don't want nobody else to know? Should they have to tell us? I mean, you guys, it's like they don't know everything, what's behind it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, is it even worth it? Is this even worth it?
I don't care what it is on the screen. I want someone to tell me who's in the business of knowing.
Let me break something down for you because people don't understand. So when people and sources are...
Jeremy, we don't understand. Can you please, Jeremy, can you please tell us? Can you please explain it to us with our little minds? Because we don't understand, Jeremy. We need you. We need the Kung Fu master. We need the art who took garbage and made artwork for everybody, who hangs out with George. We need you, Mr. Silver Spoon. I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth. We need you, Jeremy, because we're too dumb to figure things out ourselves. So, Jeremy, please tell us the answer.
Approach me and I obtain and release military filmed footage, sometimes verified by the Pentagon.
Oh, yeah, he sure released it. It's just weird that he released all this and nobody went to jail. Nobody got arrested. Nobody got demoted. Nobody.
That doesn't go unnoticed. There are investigations. My number one job is to protect sources, even if they don't protect themselves. But what you're seeing are...
His number one job to protect his sources. But they're saying the government should give all their sources out. You can't have one and not the other. You guys really want to break this wide open? You want to break it all wide? Then tell us the damn sources. Let's finally break it open. Let's break it open through your sources and break it wide open. Let's expose everybody. If stop with this fucking protection crap. I gotta protect. But you're already saying that they need to tell us what it is. Well, then maybe the way for us to learn is you tell us their sources. We'll break it through there. We'll break it through. Give us a crack, and we'll break it wide open. But nobody can spread the sources. But somebody in our government is supposed to. But they don't even tell us what government has what duties of who's in charge of keeping what secret. Again, with everything that you hear, there's no names ever given. They don't even give names.
Are people that are frustrated with the secrecy. They know elements of the truth and they don't believe it should be held back. So
I agree. We don't want to be held back. So you, Jeremy, then tell us who your sources are. I agree with you. We don't want to be held back, but you're holding back too by saying, oh, I get this and this and this, but I can't say who it is. Maybe because you don't really have a person.
being responsible, caring about national security, I can release things like the date, but not the time an image was set, because that can perfectly identify something. So with all of my imagery, whether I get it perfect or not, what I'm doing is I'm giving as much.
Does it matter? If you want the truth to get out there, then release the time. If you're telling me the truth, if getting to the truth is by you giving us the name or the time, then you freaking do it. You all want certain people in this government to do it, but you won't do it yourself either. You know what I'm saying, people? It's like they want this person that's in the government, but we don't even know who this person is, because they always say the government won't tell us, but who is in charge of what? Like when Tim talks, well, he's government. What is he? I don't know. Oh my God, I don't freaking know.
Information as I can. I'm protecting sources, trying to move that ball forward and getting a bipartisan look at this so we can all be on the same page. This is imminent right now. This topic, what's happening, this is imminent. Whether you believe in UFOs or not, it's no longer a matter of belief. It's either true or not true, and this information is coming out. We need to treat whistleblowers better. We need to protect people that come forward.
Okay, we need to protect the whistleblowers better. But who are the true whistleblowers? I agree we need to treat whistleblowers better, but who are the true whistleblowers? David Grush is not a first-hand information person. Is that the whistleblower you're talking about? Listen, unless you're first-hand information, you're not really a true whistleblower. They all talk about the truth. Everything that I've heard from Tim today on this channel, that it's always them, source, them. But who's them? Who's what? Well, if I release the actual time this came out, then we'll know who actually. Well, maybe we do need to know who actually leaked it. Who's telling us? Maybe that information does need to get out. Jeremy? But the thing is, guys, before we leave today, in the truth of the matter, he doesn't want everything to get out, even in the first place, because just let's just say everybody in this world got shot up with the truth serum, right? Right, everybody? Let's just say everybody got to shut up with the truth serum. And tomorrow we wake up, everybody spills the beans. Everybody, whatever it is, everybody spills the beans. You know, Dr. Wood admit about that donkey he has in the backyard. You know, what people do. Everybody just admits everything. Then Jeremy Corbell can't do a show no more because there's nothing to talk about. There's no more. If every truth came out about a video right off the bat, there's no money to be made. When you leak a video out that you're in control of, it's got to simmer. It's got to simmer. Because you make your money off when something simmers. Because it builds up. It builds up. Everybody starts talking about it. Everybody wants to know more about it. So they're going to who's the so-called gatekeeper, the Corbell. And that's where they make their money. If everybody came out right off the bat, just said everything, there's no money to be made. And it's about the money. At the end of the day, it's all about the money. So, all right, guys. I appreciate everything you guys have done today, and I apologize. In the middle of the show, we had the fuzziness, but I think I figured out what was causing it, and that's exactly why this show is important, but it's like the warm-up test show. So when I get Karen and Dr. Wu on tomorrow, that we're not going to have the fuzziness and all that. So I'm using Restream now. If you guys didn't know, I got away from StreamYard. I'm using Restream. It's cheaper, and I could broadcast to multiple platforms. And I figured out that if I have too many windows, kind of like the old days where you have too many tabs, it starts to slow things down where things aren't looking good. So I think I figured that out. And so I apologize that in the middle of the show, things got fuzzy. But like I said, thanks to you guys' help. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, people, for helping me figuring out what was causing some of the fuzziness. Eric, will you send me the link tomorrow? Yes, Karen. I have not created that link. I will tonight. I was working on getting a platform working so I could work for tomorrow. So I'll get that link out. I'll get it emailed. And again, I hope you guys come back tomorrow because we're going to be talking about lucid dreams. Karen Helton is going to talk about her experiences. And if you don't know Karen Helton TV, I would tell you guys, go to her channel now. But maybe I should say, go to her channel after she comes on tomorrow, because we're going to learn a lot. She has had a lot of different kind of experiences. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. I love it when I have a guest on. And of course, you guys all know Dr. Wu. So it's going to be a kick-ass show tomorrow. I can't wait to see you guys there. And beyond that, I only got the intro downloaded that I started with. So I'm going to end the show because on Restream, I don't have none of my overlays, nothing downloaded. So I got to get that done tonight. So I love you all. I appreciate it. And I thank you for all the kind words, World Bigfoot Central. I appreciate you saying thank you for the show. I appreciate that. And guys, please hit the thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up, subscribe, share out, and leave me some comments. All right. Leave me some comments. Because we're gonna, all of us working together, we're gonna find the truth. The truth is out there, and we're gonna find it. We don't need Jeremy. We don't need these people to find the truth for us. We're gonna find it. I love you all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Sometimes I feel so old. Sometimes I feel so cold. But I try. No!